Right, that entire last session was just this the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Just
There's
alarms
a lot
all
of
day.
woo-woos.
Just alarms.
And also,
the entire time.
best NPC Redelia Slay.
Slay.
Listen, never let me say that again. I feel like I need to be punched in the
cannot
face.
wait I cannot wait for Redelia to be the sacrificial lamb to the slaughter.
I
BB&B.
will kill everybody in this room and then myself.
Please
There's no one
no.
in that room except you.
Oh my god, true.
Because I already killed them all. Woo! Okay.
On that note,
B&B.
Yes, let's do it.
woo, okay, so
Last time.
last session, what the fuck happened? I don't know.
The party's
Um, Y'all split up and made my life a living hell.
Nope.
The wizards and Valkyra went to the university for a hot minute to pay respects and then steal from the dead guy. Sift through his shit. I don't think you explicitly stole anything. Did you?
No.
Okay.
I remember Valkyra getting a massive ass
flowers.
book and
Yeah,
just not
you
using
went
it as
to
a
the
weapon.
library.
Well, yeah, I got a
Got
big book.
Got
Would you
an
ever use
improvised
that?
weapon that is the beginning spellcasting book.
I better get cantrips.
We'll see.
God, I hope
You
so.
proceeded to follow a lead, connecting some dots on the mysterious elven man and seeking him out in the south. After finding him, you interrogated him on his dealings at the party. Actually got some answers out of him with some pretty good rolls, and proceeded to escort him to the university to hand him off to Redelia for some witness protection under her guise.
Under her guise? Gaze?
No.
My guys? Okay.
Guys as in G-U-I-S-E.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
And after that, well, simultaneously, Thyra and Milo were going to speak with Kinerion Castor, patriarch of the Castors, to follow up on a proposition for a job, where he explained to you all that there was an info leak that cost him a lot of money, and he wants to get to the bottom of it, suspecting that it was their archenemies, the Graves. And while all of that happened, Naori went to go speak with the Graves as a separate party. Along the way, ran into Fiona Gray, Lieutenant Governor of Mithera, who expressed her concerns for Naori and her family, and her newfound cozying up with some strangers into the city who have a tendency to bring misfortune with them.
Utter lies.
After
Lies.
that?
Liars.
I never.
After that,
Oh, I fucking never.
you nervously went to go speak with Junila, one of the granddaughters of the matriarch of the Graves, asking her some questions about the night before, but ultimately coming up short of anything super useful to the case at hand. You managed to snag a little hand pie before departing.
Yes.
Back to the inn where night has fallen. While Naori makes her way back to the inn, the rest of you have been met up for a couple hours now.
Oh, shit.
Back at the inn.
Okay. I think I would have recounted everything that had happened up until that point. Awesome.
How do you play D&D again?
Yeah, that's true.
Is this thing on?
Verbalize.
Right.
So
All of you are
your
sitting together.
What are we
your
doing?
adventures were fruitful. Yes.
Oh, right, we came back together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Yeah, you
all
came
in
back.
it.
I'm
I
not
was
there.
I
You guys.
phased out of being, bro. I was in third person. I was in third person camera.
You're
God
good.
damn.
All right,
Okay,
guys,
so-
reset.
Reset. Take it from the
I was
top.
in third
And-
person for a second. I was just kind of vibing off in space.
I'm sorry, Milo. What were you saying?
Your efforts were fruitful.
Hey, look what I found at the library.
That answers that question.
And it kicks up ton of shit all over the salt and shit. Just kicks up.
And
Fruitful in many different ways. Yes,
I also punched the person.
you did.
wait, you punched someone. Wait,
Yep.
weren't you just going
Solid.
to a library?
What?
In the library.
I didn't punch someone in the library.
Oh, okay, good. That
It was in the saw.
No, yeah, it was in the saw. There was that guy I told you about.
You wouldn't want to mess with librarians.
Yeah, librarians are fucking savage.
We had a few libraries up there.
Why were you in
in
the
Theo.
sub?
Chasing down a lead. Remember, I recounted everything over the past 2 hours that we had to talk about it. So,
Oh.
yeah. Wow.
It actually was surprisingly fruitful. So what do we do now?
Well, gonna wait for Redelia to give me more info for my stuff. Kind of chase down leads for that on the
What about
wayside
the-
a bit.
What about the whole Pastor thing or whatever?
Yes, we could follow that that job.
How exactly does that? How exactly do we follow that?
Well, we were given some names that are under the employ of the casters that had privileged knowledge of the prototype that was taken.
What of the company that are here in town?
Yes.
Do we know where they are?
Not far from where the graves casters were.
I'll say he wrote down like the location of each of them as well on the paper.
Here's their exact coordinates on a piece of paper.
So we have these we can follow. We would just need a plan of some sort. What are we presenting
are-
to them?
Really, really, really terrible at that. So let's
Do we accuse them of something? Do we
no we
interrogate
do-
them? Do
No. Boy.
I can punch them in the face.
You could.
Why? What are we trying to gain here?
Aren't they bad?
Not necessarily.
So wait, who's the good guy here?
I don't think there is one. I'm pretty
It's
sure
morally
everybody involved is just kind of corporate shilling.
Yeah, it's a.
Why
it's
is
a
everything?
business
Why does everything have to be morally gray? I just want I just want to kill monsters.
Well, to make it easy for you, we're being paid to hate the Graves in this job. So you can see the Graves as the bad guys, since that's kind of what we're being paid to believe.
What did they do?
They believe that they stole prototype information and they lost a lot of money because of it.
So
Okay.
we're just trying to figure out whether or not they actually
We're
have
involved.
that.
Are we just
Right.
Are we just confirming guilt, or are we like going and getting it back?
We are
are-
going to confirm guilt. I don't
Yes.
think we should go in and infiltrate to try and get these things back, though.
No, we were told to just get information.
Okay. How hard can that be?
So easy.
It worked with the
I-
last guy.
I don't mean to like burst anyone's bubble here. This is a very socially. Hey, Sean. You know the words.
My
Reset.
partisan.
This is a very influential family, and it would not surprise me if they knew about a group of arrests that took place the night of the party. In fact, it may be wise to assume that every high-ranking family in the city at least vaguely knows of us at this point.
So what are you suggesting me do? Nothing?
No. We just need to find where they're isolated.
Well, what
They're
does the
not-
location say? Like, where exactly? What does it say? Where are they?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking at the letter, you see Bane Ilzy is located in the north end of Adohuron, near the wall. Chiron Liesel is in the building below the caster's estate. And Relaford Dechiria lives in Sekthebar, sort of northeast, in a district over.
Oh, do we need to split up again?
No, we can tackle this together.
So who do we start with?
I think it would be easiest to start at the north wall.
I don't
Work
know
our way
anything.
down.
I don't know anything about the city. So
That's my take. I think we start there. Try not to make as much of a scene. Try and figure out
The
a
implied
routine and then
expression was important.
no punching.
yes, like I said, we need to figure out a point in time when they're isolated and then make our move
We don't
very
necessarily.
carefully.
Do we have to interact with them, or can we just spy on them? Break into their space. Maybe we'll find evidence.
Breaking and entering.
If they don't find out,
So scour the
The
libraries.
caster did not imply that they were the ones involved. They were just the people that are here that might know the most information about it.
so wait, we're supposed to be discreet, but also talk to them directly.
Discreet in the investigation from outside and sort of graves, but since these are people involved, I believe asking might be the best approach. At least for a first impression. We don't even know what they stole.
Or if they stole.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. I don't. We wing it. Fuck it. That's how we do things, apparently.
You can also look at local newspapers, recent newspapers, see if there's anything that doesn't line up.
If it's being reported on. But, that kind of slander, libel, that's not going to fly.
References.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be obvious. It usually isn't.
Did you guys get like a visual on who these people are, or do we quite literally just have to ask around about who these people are so that we have a name to a face?
more or less that, but we're under the assumption that these people are high-ranking in the organization if they were privy to this prototype. Shouldn't be too hard to find if they have status.
Considering we're going out to the walls, I'm not entirely sure status is on their resume.
A scout. An eye.
Yeah. Something innocuous that people wouldn't pay attention to.
DM, were we given what their roles were?
Sure, I'll keep adding to this piece of paper.
It magically.
Oh my god,
Reveals.
shit's appearing before
Oh.
me. I'd say he described them all in just like a simple phrase.
Yeah.
Bane Ilzy lives by the wall, half workman, the underground guy, in quotes.
Underground guy.
Underground guy. Hiram Liesel lives in the building below the casters, half elven man, the talk guy. And Relaford Deteria lives inside the bar, is the math guy, in quotes.
Treasurer.
So we've got the treasurer. We've got the face
crack.
of the party.
And the crack dealer.
And the crack dealer, yeah. And we're
Alright.
specifically going to talk to the crack dealer first.
Hey, talk about reliable. Hey, don't worry
Well-
about it. You didn't see shit.
No, I didn't.
My
You're
initial
right.
suspect is the money guy.
Talk about reliable.
If you do something that's hard for other people to understand, it's easy for you to lie about what you're doing.
We pick one and we
We can
send
also
it.
go to the crack dealer. I don't care.
Let's go to the crack dealer.
So is that our opening line? We're
Hello?
Wait,
Hello,
no,
Mr.
we bring our drugs to him and
Hello,
see if he's willing to work for trade.
Hello, Mr. Crack Dealer. Would you like any of our premium sleep drugs?
We're
Wait,
calling it
bullets.
melatonin.
Do you have a gun? Do you need to put people to sleep? Well, we're bringing you vintage sleep bullets.
I'm gonna
Hey,
fucking
Sharks,
die.
did you ever want to put someone to sleep with a bullet?
You should go on a Shark Tank with us.
Did you ever want to kill
So-
someone, but not permanently?
So, just to clarify, the sun is setting right now.
Uh-huh.
So we're
So,
going to bed.
if you want to go right now, you'd be
Well.
getting there at, like,
I mean,
when it's dark out.
the crack dealers work at night.
I'm tired.
Yeah, no
Would we
problem.
get points of exhaustion? I assume so. Because where would we sleep? Some of us aren't elves.
I mean, I suppose we could call it a night and go in the morning.
We don't really have time limit on this, so
That's true.
If they're not going anywhere.
They shouldn't be. If they feel like they've covered their tracks well.
Can I get a spelling of these names?
They are
In the
linked.
chat.
I gave them to you in
They're
the chat.
also in the master list of NPCs.
They are if you go check that document out, or at the very bottom.
I'm lazy.
So, here, let me just copy paste them for you back in the chat.
Trying to take physical notes here. Damn,
Maybe you should have thought about that last session.
I did. Okay, are we sleeping? We're sleeping. Are we spending the night here at the tavern once more? How many nights have we been here?
Well, I technically don't have to stay here. I have another place I can stay at. I just like you all so much.
Oh,
Ash definitely cocks his head at this.
are you lying, or are you just
I have no call to lie.
Insight check.
inside check for two completely different reasons? I might add
I'll
two
join
different
into
things,
that.
two different insight checks of what I want to hear,
Everyone's rolling an insight check.
but for different reasons.
Well,
I
Everyone's
failed.
I rolled a
So did
2
I.
for persuasion.
Oh,
I rolled
What
a
did you-
4.
I rolled a 13. What did you
I
roll?
rolled a 9.
Well, I guess the total is 4, but
None of you
Beats it,
fucking
beats
believe
it.
him. None of you believe him.
I'm hurt.
Honestly, if you have an issue with us, just say it. I mean,
Now I'm hurt.
I feel insulted. How dare
you
all.
feel insulted. You're the one hiding things from us about how you
Hiding?
feel.
What am I hiding?
That's my question to you, pal.
Fine. I'll go. Stay with Helena.
I just lean over to Kira.
Okay, wait, he actually seems genuinely butthurt about this.
I thought you were being honest too. No, it's okay. You can stay. It was a joke.
Haha. That was a good one.
Ash isn't great at that.
Yeah, no.
Yes, so, Milo, how did you meet Helena?
Oh, Helena and I go way back. Not really. She helped me get on my feet when I was down in a rut. New to the city, you know.
She seems nice.
Gonna learn the ropes. She is. Oh, she's wonderful. She has so many stories to tell. She was once quite the adventurer.
And now I'm interested.
You should be. She's quite an interesting lady. I mean, you all saw she can sprout wings from her
Yeah,
back.
so can I.
That's true.
Yeah, did you
pretty
know
common around
she
here.
Could,
Apparently.
She could do that?
It's a pretty common trait.
She's talked about some of the things she can do. She's mentioned like flying before, but I never really imagined it, I suppose. I've never seen it before. But no, she's wonderful. She just wishes to spend, you know, her retirement years running her bookshop. Time of adventuring is behind her.
That's sweet.
Yes. Yes. I do what I can to repay the debt I will forever owe her. But it's alright. I don't mind her company. I hope she doesn't mind mine.
For what that's worth,
Kind of.
I don't mind her.
Oh, good. I mean, you're all welcome to visit her as well. I mean, she seemed to take an interest in you all.
Maybe. Are we doing this in the morning?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And as a full group.
Mhm.
Yes. We should
Okay.
probably all go to the crack dealer. We don't want one of us just getting hooked.
Okay.
Where'd the druid lady go? Where is she?
You do notice Naori is not returned yet.
She, if I recall, was going to see the graves, right?
Yes.
Oh shit, she fucking died. because the
Oh.
Graves found out that we were talking to the Kazdovs, and now she's been kidnapped and she's probably being tortured to death.
So you're saying
should
she's
go
in
rescue her.
Graves' danger?
I don't know about her.
We need to go rescue her.
I don't know
Like the
about
DM's
her,
rolling
but
something.
you are about to be.
Dear God.
Is she in danger? I in my mind, is she in danger? Do I need to go save her?
Insight check on your own mind?
Yeah.
Do I
She has-
believe that she's in danger?
Do I
Three.
believe me?
3. Oh
do not.
shit, she's in danger.
Is this a roll
Oh, no.
against me? I don't know how
Oh
this
no.
works.
It's a roll against yourself.
Oh wait, now I gotta wait. Okay, so that was now I gotta roll my. Oh, it's higher. Oh no,
Oh,
he's in danger.
You're gonna win and lose to yourself.
you're
You're
doing the
winning
thing.
here.
Ethan. We're proud of you.
See, this is a thing that a character with like low intelligence should do. Valkyra is actually very smart. She has decent intelligence. She's just a little clumsy.
So we're either going to wait for her to come back, or we try and meet her halfway. Right?
She doesn't know where we. I mean, does she know that we're here?
Yeah.
Does she have to come
knows we're
back here?
She was part of that whole conversation with the guards, where they were letting us stay in the inn. You know.
Just guessing, just making
Yeah.
sure. So I guess we wait and hope she gets back when we wake up, or be here when we wake up.
Okay. Be sure to dive into that book then. I'm gonna quiz you on it tomorrow morning.
Oh shit.
Chapter 1. So that's the first 46 pages.
That's not that bad.
46?
Chapter 1 is only 38 pages if you skip out all the exposition and just read the spell part.
There is a lot of fluff. That's
I
true.
open it.
Yeah.
How long? I want exact numbers. How long is each chapter? I want exact pages, words on each page. Could you give me the character
I
limit?
could give that to you next session.
What font is it in? Is it double spaced?
I think it's,
We
I think
no,
it's
we
in
talked about
I think
last
it's in
session.
10-point font, single spaced.
Yeah.
Good
with
God.
2 rows of text
Two-
on each
yeah,
page.
2 rows per page.
Book Antiqua. I believe it. It would make sense. Book Antiqua for font.
Are there any pictures or is it just text?
Is it pop up book?
Oh.
Diagrams,
No, but I
they
bet you
don't
can
make
make
much
it
sense.
one when you
Oh,
learn
what if it was like
how.
a magic pop up book and like a little mini
Cool.
spell would pop up?
That'd be
That's
very, very
only
That would
for
actually-
the
that would be
limited
really dope,
edition
actually.
copies.
Oh, the collector's edition that you like
Yeah.
get when you pre-order it. Yep,
Yeah,
holographic
exactly.
one.
Yeah.
$120.
You had to be there 500 years ago when they were published.
$120 is the regular textbook.
Wait, hold
Damn
on,
it.
hold on. Can we take a second to really talk about how on brand it is that the introductory spell book for spellcasting is 500 years old and has not been updated since?
No.
It's so
absolutely
on
not.
brand.
It's like the first encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Gotta
Love
love this
it.
realism.
So good.
I love magic.
We hate this.
I have a quest for you, Valkyra.
Me? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, what's up?
With your magic. I want your goal for me to be to turn my hair blue with magic.
That's gonna be a while, but we can work towards it.
Just giving you a goal. Just giving you something to work towards.
It will be done.
Excellent.
That's what I'd like to hear. Okay. Sleepy time.
Joel? I guess we could sleep.
You all cozy up in your bed.
No, I'm reading.
Valkyra's reading.
And as everybody else
Ferociously.
goes to bed, I'm going to sneak out and head north.
Oh.
Okay.
You bitch! I was gonna sneak out. Fuck you. Steal my thunder.
As you sneak out, you see everyone else also
Everyone else
sneaking
is
out.
Hey guys.
It's just that one meme from Umbrella Academy, except it's 5 of us.
Oh yeah.
So while you all cozy up and also sneak out, all at the same time, Naori, this is when you'd be walking back over,
Making my way.
making your way, eating your ham pie, just kind of sitting in those same feelings of self-doubt
Right.
that were kind of just implanted in your chest over the course of the night.
I'm
From the
just walking.
conversation with your mom to, or like the hearing about with your mom, actually. So the conversation with Fiona and sitting in that dark room and just kind of having that silence to let it sink in more.
Where am I right now? Am I just on the sidewalk? Like,
Yeah, you're taking the skyways
yeah.
down across the rooftops.
Oh, yeah. I'm just eating that pie, and I realize, oh shit, I gotta leave half of it for Kira. So I just put it back. Just thinking. Yeah, it's kind of it for me, Chief. Unless you want to do something to me. We'll find out.
A fireball? 5th level fireball comes out from the sky.
Shit.
I'm kidding. We do just walk in silence.
Mhm.
City,
What?
quiet, lights being turned off. So darkness just kind of settles in.
Would you say that the darkness is comforting in some sort of way?
It's comforting knowing no one can see you right now.
Yeah. But I have brightly colored hair, so that's gonna be awkward. Can I just look around?
Yeah? Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's a D4. That's not a D20. Whoopsie doopsie. Fuck. Perception? That's an 8.
Not much.
Hmm.
Clouds are parting slightly in the sky. See all 3 moons overhead. Constellations twinkling in the distance. In the distance, you can just see the ocean on the horizon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and look at the ocean and just see how pretty it is.
You can keep walking all the way down, kind of climb up in the kind of side pathway, going up to the top of another building higher up to get a really nice view of the water twinkling with moonlight. Slight fog on the distance.
I feel like I'm gonna die here. I don't know why.
It's a really comforting sight, though.
Yeah? I'm gonna die here, though. um... Yeah, I'm just gonna head back to the tavern then. What are you fuckers sending in the chat? What the fuck? What are you
Doug
doing?
has entered the chat.
Don't get into the chat. Oh, Doug! I love that. so happy right now. Jesus, I can't be serious.
I didn't notice him until you guys said it, and now my immersion is broken.
He's the most precious little bean, though. He's so good.
Yeah. But you can continue it. Continue walking down towards the end.
Yeah.
Take
do
a
that.
side. You have to take a side elevator because the main one's down. But
Oh yeah, so yep. Is there
Yeah.
anything like? Is there anything like really shouting out at me like, "Hey, this is here. What's going on?" Or like something like that.
particularly, everything's pretty quiet.
Any lights
Almost
on that
eerily.
aren't usually on?
I mean, there are lights lit up on the roof of the government centers.
All right.
It's a nice, warm twinkling along them. That's not normally there, but I guess it must be like a memorial thing.
Yeah, just keep walking. A lot of silence and a lot of walking. Just how I like it.
Exactly. And the closer you get to the inn and knowing that the group is in there, it just creepy, crawly feelings. Bad feelings.
Anxiety and stuff like that. Yeah, been there.
Hands just feel really cold and shaky.
Mm-hmm. I'll kind of stop at the what am I thinking of? The center square? I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
And I'll just kind of chill there for a few minutes and try to chill before I even walk in.
So take a few deep breaths. Just trying to kind of idly druid craft things like you normally do. Although the flowers aren't as vibrant and the stems, it just doesn't feel right.
I'm sorry, did you say it wasn't as vibrant?
Yeah.
Is it because of the surrounding area or is it something else?
I don't know, something about just you can only assume is your nervousness right now. Just
Yeah, fair.
it's not feeling right.
Weird. I'll just kind of look around again. Just see if anything's kind of weird.
You just look over, see all of the rubble still half carted out. Looks like all the guards have gone in for the night, at least the ones that were out cleaning.
Mhm.
There's still some idle patrols just around.
Mhm. I'll just kind of stay outside and just enjoy the night sky, I guess.
You find a nice place to lie down near the foliage in the center of the square. Just enjoy the feeling of nature in this small little pocket in this city.
Mhm.
Closing your eyes and feeling the cool energy around you.
That'll be it.
Okay. You spend all night out there, or eventually?
I'm I'm just gonna chill there for at least like about half hour ish. Realize I'm getting a little bit chilly, a little cold, so I'm gonna go back into the inn. At that point, do I see anybody like coming at me awkwardly?
Everyone's gone to bed. The bartender's just sitting behind. And you remember again, your mom's here. She's still in the building.
This is a player to DM question. And is my family like in a whole entire one room? Or like how many rooms
Yeah.
does my family have exactly?
You have like a joint room where,
Shit.
yeah, your parents are in one, and then
Me and Corin.
your brother. Yeah.
I would love to sneak my way up and just try to get into my room without mom noticing me.
Okay. Just go ahead and make a stealth check.
12.
You
I'm better than an 8.
do your best to quietly open the door. Although you realize now you don't have a key to the room.
I'll go back down and grab a key and ask for a key, not grab a key, excuse me.
Mhm.
And I will attempt this again with a key.
You're able to, with the key, open it quietly and close it. Now you're just faced with a room with Corin in one bed, sound asleep. The door to your parents' room closed.
I'm gonna cry. Fucker. Do I have paper around me at all?
On just like on the desk of the room, there's a little notepad and some quills.
I'm gonna write a letter.
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave a few things. How do I do it? A wild shape into a giant eagle. No, before that, I'll open up a window. Excuse me, sorry. Order of operations. I will get the fuck out of here.
As soon as you kind of spread your wings and take off into the sky, you immediately feel that relief. Once you get over the city, just almost like your part of your worries are left. Those words that sunk in slowly. Relief, although they're still there, they're just not as heavy. And you look towards the south, towards the ocean.
Heading towards the sea. And that's where I'm going. I'm gonna cry now.
You
I
let
love you
the
guys.
night take you as you fly off. Not really knowing where you're going, but knowing that this is what your gut is telling you to do. This is what your heart is telling you to do. And you just leave that little hope that maybe you'll see them again. But the time just isn't right. The rest of you sleep soundly, unknowing of her departure. And one by one in the morning, you open your eyes. Oh, right. Never mind. Thank you for reminding me. You're walking out.
I sure am, homie.
You sneaking
Jesus
out.
Christ.
So, you're heading north
Yes.
towards Bane, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. You begin walking north, kind of slinking your way through the city. As you walk, kind of just taking in your surroundings. Eventually, after like 15 minutes of walking, see a little shadow in the distance. You don't know what it is. It's like a little bird just. Whew. But you begin walking up towards the wall. I would say make an investigation to try to find where this guy lives. Because you do not have the note that has his address on it.
Oh, God. Is that cocked? No. Damn it. It was almost a 17.
Damn.
So it is going to be a 13 total.
13. Okay. You begin looking around. There's not many people to ask at this hour, especially people that don't look the most friendly, especially getting this far north towards the wall. After about almost an hour of walking, you come across a nicer looking apartment building that you could assume someone of higher standing would be living in if they had the money. There is a little lobby with a little attendant half sleeping in a chair behind the desk.
Excuse me.
This half-orc gentleman with this bluish gray skin kind of wakes up suddenly. Oh, yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I was looking for a gentleman by the name of Bane. You would happen to
Bane.
know.
Scratches his head and kind of slaps himself awake before pulling out a book and scanning through it. Bane Izzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives here.
Would you mind telling me where exactly?
Do you know if you'd be accepting of you for visitors? As a visitor?
You know, it is pretty late. I'll probably stop by in the morning, but still would be good to know what door I'm knocking on.
Well, looks like he's in 5B.
5B. Gotcha. Is he out and about during the day that you know of?
Generally out in the evenings. But comes back when it's late. So be around here at like before noon. Catch him before he leaves.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's helpful. Thanks a lot. I'll be back in the morning.
Didn't mention it.
And I will turn back around and start heading back to the inn.
Okay. Again, wander on your way back. Just keeping a eye out for any shifty figures. You do pass a sort of fighting ring that you see. Has some posters hanging out front of different events going on in the week. Standing outside, you see just a couple of very buff-looking dudes just eyeing you up and down.
I keep on.
Watch you as you continue. Don't seem to particularly pursue. Just keeping a very close eye on you.
Make an insight check. What kind of an eye? I want to know. Like, are they trying to suss out my movements? Or are they trying to figure out who I am? Damn, 11.
11? You're not sure. They look, at first, just clocking you, and then squint their eyes a little bit. Somewhere between sussing out who you are and knowing who you are.
I'll sort of stop for a moment.
Is there something wrong, gentlemen?
Here's an interesting fellow.
So I've heard.
Carrying both a book and a sword.
Yeah. A lot of crazy people. Sometimes you need help from multiple schools of thought.
Interesting. Kind of just looks over at his friend. Nods. Weird. Rumors of a gentleman. Your look. Up to no good as of late. Or not as of late, even. Pretty old trouble.
And what, pray tell, kind of trouble have I been up to lately?
One's far beyond us. Far above the the kind of trouble that we get into. That's for sure.
Hate to get you roped up into it.
Just keeping an eye on who's around where. They come asking. At least we know you've been here.
Think you'll find that keeping your eyes to yourself is sometimes a bit more helpful. Sometimes. Just take that into consideration.
If you're so good with the sword, maybe you should come by and spar sometime.
There I go, causing trouble again, right?
Absolutely, but I'd like to see what all the fuss is about sometime.
We'll see.
No.
You can bring back that pink-haired one. You look confused. She was in here last week. Oh, earlier this week.
Pink-haired one. I assume they are referring to the red-haired one and are just getting the color wrong.
Yeah. How'd she end up doing?
She's a bit of a loner, but I was thinking maybe you could talk her into actually fighting with somebody. She looked good.
It's about as easy talking her into something as it would be to sprout wings and fly.
I mean, we did hear people doing that the other night, which is...
The odds are low, but never zero. I can give it a shot. Don't think it's gonna go super well.
Just try.
I'll let you know.
You know where to find us. Open all the time to anyone.
And with your all-perceiving eyes, you should know exactly where I am, right?
And I'll walk off.
You kind of nod, smirking to themselves, and walk inside themselves.
Okay. Shit. Yeah, I'll head back
Were
to
they
the
talking
inn.
about me?
Yes,
Well,
that
nobody
was
else
the
in
one that
party
you
is,
went to.
Nobody
Okay.
else
But you're not there,
in
so
the
you don't
party's
see
gone
it.
to a fight club, so...
Oh, I didn't realize you were at the Fight Club. Sorry. Okay, I understand now. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna head back to the inn and start my trance. Just kind of chill out
Alright.
for a bit.
You're walking back in. You see a little bundle at the stoop of Valkyra's door.
Whoa, what?
Gonna give a quick...
Hey, whose door?
Yours.
That's fine. Hello?
Hey, there's something at your door.
What do you mean there's something at my door?
Somebody left something at your door.
I opened the door. Hi.
There's something at your door.
Hi.
And then I just point straight down.
No, I can see that. Why are you out here? Did you leave this?
No,
You-
I
Inside
was
check.
getting a quick drink. Fuck me.
2. Okay. You don't have to roll.
Well,
Because it's a
It
1.
could be worse.
No, it's a 1. Like I literally rolled a 1 because it's -1.
Pizza, pizza.
well, I rolled a 19, so...
Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't.
Okay, so what is it?
It's for you, not for me. So
What
I
did
don't
you
know.
describe it as? What did you say? It looks like what?
It's a little bundle, and there's a
I-
little piece of paper sticking out of it.
I will grab the bundle and read look at the piece of paper.
What does the paper say?
It says, hope you might enjoy this. These are at the graves. I hope you enjoy. And then it just says Naori's name.
I have to look at what it is.
It's a half-eaten hand pie.
I don't know how to react to this. Either character or out. Do you know what this is?
It appears to be
It looks like food.
some kind of half-eaten baked good.
I think it's from Naori.
It's also cold. Like it's been sitting out for a while, and
I take a small bite. How's it taste?
It's really good. It's like perfectly sweet. It's still a little flaky.
It's pretty good. You want one? You want a little bit?
no, I'm fine, thank you.
You have to take a little bit. I said you have to.
I'll take a little bit.
Yeah.
And press to digitate it.
Clean it up.
Not
won't
just
get rid
clean
of
it
the
off.
drugs.
I can yes, get rid of the
And-
drugs.
Can you do that to
And-
me too? Then can you do that to my bit?
You can warm it up a little bit.
Yeah, I warm it up a little bit. And then
For the audience perspective, there is no drugs in here whatsoever.
I
Get
don't
that
trust
out
it.
of your head.
I don't believe you.
I don't trust it.
Out of your head, Sean.
I don't
I wonder
trust
why
it.
Naori got.
I don't know, but that means she's been
Oh,
by.
did she get back? Then why was she?
I don't know.
Can I make a quick intelligence check to suss this out? Based on my observations on the streets and putting together seemingly incongruent events.
Thinking back, the giant eagle had a similar coloring to the one you saw during the party.
She was due south.
Towards the ocean.
You left.
What do you mean she left?
That's what I mean.
Like left the city?
Yeah. Had to have.
Why? Maybe running from all this?
I mean, I don't necessarily blame her, all things considered. It's pretty fucked up right now, so.
I hope everything will be okay.
She'll be fine.
Not just her. Everyone else. Including you.
You don't have to worry about me.
Well, I'm going to. And you can't stop me.
I mean, there's a couple things.
Don't say another word. I need to get back to studying.
Oh, that's right. We do have that quiz in the morning.
I'm already on page 18.
Okay, fair enough. Well, good evening. And, enjoy your pie.
Keep well.
Honey glazed pie. I never specified the pie. No, it is.
Valkyra, able to continue studying. Ashe, return to your room and get settled for your meditation.
And just one small thing. for me. This would probably be after we've all gone back to our rooms and such. Kind of Milo going through the motions of winding down as well in my room. Removing the heavier clothes of the day just to relax. Is there a mirror in here? Like a
Yep.
desk or something?
Yep.
I think just thinking back to the conversation at Canarion's estate, thinking about what he told me in regards to Initiative H, and I pull out the letter.
Mhm.
I just keep rereading it, knowing nothing is going to come from it, but just grasping for anything before frustratingly kind of slamming it on the desk with both my hands on the desk and then looking up at the mirror to look at my reflection and thinking back to the nightmare that I had, seeing a distorted version of myself essentially killing someone and then helping me to my feet. And I just look at myself in the mirror very intently, looking at my hair, my eyes, touching my own face, looking at the reflection, and just say, "Who are you?" Or just shaking my head,
As you
going to
look
lay
in,
down.
before you get up to lay down, just kind of look back down at the letter. Try to make sense of the incoherent writing. Trying to pick out anything. Just look at the very sloppily written Initiative H. And you see almost like in the messy writing, a little drawing, very rudimentary stick figure drawing of a gun. And just in there, can't sleep. You see it just very faintly among the scratches.
I think my heart will kind of drop for a moment. It's something.
As you look up back to the mirror, you swear for a second, you see hands on your shoulders. Not aggressively, but just very gently resting on your shoulders before blinking on them away.
Nope.
Kind of just immediately feeling heat like rise in my body, kind of grabbing at my shoulders and blinking. Kind of rubbing my eyes a bit. I think I'll lay the firearm on the desk and keep it away from me as I go to lay down for a night's rest.
Just lay down, almost feeling the phantom feeling on your shoulders. A phantom feeling on the sides of your face.
my own sanity, I place my own hands upon my cheek to materialize the phantom feeling, if you will.
Holding your face like a mother would, just on your cheeks.
Oh.
Trying to bring that calm to you.
I think with that imagery in mind, I think I maybe sheds the smallest tear for the longing to remember something like that.
As you nestle in, hear some slight footsteps in the hallway come. Slight little rustle, and then the noise is gone. But you're able to,
Outside the door?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
able just try to focus on sleeping.
Mhm.
Dried up tear on your cheek as you fall asleep. But I'll let you sleep pretty well. Except, did you want to do something, Theo? Sorry.
Yeah, just
Okay.
quickly. I want to take out the skull and put it on the desk again.
Okay.
And remembering that kind of pull I felt when Karma was retrieving the bag,
Mhm.
I'm going to look through Karma's eyes again and just crawl around it and maybe inside it, see if I can spot something.
Okay. Just kind of walk around slowly, observing it from all angles, observing all the little cracks in the skull, the weathering, the scrapes along it, the slightly inhumanly shaped face. But
You said the scripts around it?
scrapes.
Great,
No
okay.
script.
There's writing?
But still, just pulling it out, you felt that same pull even without looking through Karma.
I'm going to use Skull's Insight.
Okay.
And try to figure out something more about it itself.
Okay. You pull out your book and your quill and just almost like a seance. Write in the book. Well, what do you write in the book?
I think at first I start like doing an anatomical sketch of it, and I start labeling the different like bones, and I'll like draw some diagrams like maybe this features Elven, maybe this features more Goliath.
And just slyly, as you do so, it just writes on its own, in quotes, an in-between, as you continue writing. You still feel that pull as you write.
As a response to that, I'll like write an in between of what?
People. races, planes.
I'll just make a note to myself. Go back to library. And I'll put my notebook away. I'll put the skull back. Very gently. And go to sleep.
Anyone else before I end the night?
I had something, but we can move on. It was small.
Are you sure?
Valkyra takes a great dump.
Nice.
That's
Well-
what Milo heard. It wasn't anything weird.
I would say before like we all settled for bed, I would just knock on Valkyra's door real fast.
Oh no. Again? What do you want, Ashe?
I am certainly not Ashe.
Oh. Sorry, he knocked on my door earlier.
It is alright.
What do you need?
May I come in?
Yeah?
Door. I see that you're reading the book and taking notes. I just wanted. I support you in this. I just want you to be cautious with it.
Magic?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to. They're not going to teach me how to like blow people up right at the start. I'm going to learn how to like. See, this one right here is just. See, this one right here is just about simple illusionary effects. Something that can't really hurt anything.
I can't wait for you to try that, but I just want you to be. You go head first into everything. I just want you to maybe just go slower.
We're going to be fine. They're all good people. We're fine. Don't need to be so distrusting of them.
I'm afraid I can't really do that. I'm sorry.
Why?
It's it's something I can't really talk about, Kira. I'm sorry. Just
I'll just add it to the list.
look. I have my reasons. That's all you need to know right now.
Why do I know more about them than I do about you?
Because if you knew more about me, And she almost says, I don't think you would like me anymore. But she stops herself before she says that. Because things would change.
Nothing would change. Only for the better.
Look, I know you don't like coming here.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been so bad after all. If we didn't meet them, I don't think I'd be. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, perhaps they know what they're doing. And I can trust that. Just, I'll leave you back to your studying, but again, just take your time with it, please.
I am. I kind of have to. I can't really do it too fast because it's actually quite complicated.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Oh no, I will.
She'll start to walk out and she'll open the door. Kira. You know I love you, right?
Of course.
Good night.
Good night.
She'll leave for the night. Go back to her room.
This night is weird. I say to myself.
As you reminisce on this very weird night, how long are you staying up studying?
As long as I can physically understand what the fuck is going on. Is when you at a certain point while studying, you start to realize like it doesn't matter how long I keep going.
So you're just gonna keep studying until you pass out?
I'm gonna keep going. Well, no, until it's like, yeah, my brain isn't comprehending any of this. I need to go to sleep.
Okay.
Like it's just a waste of time.
All right. Well, sleep comes to you all. Valkyra, you do wake up face down on the book.
How wet is the page?
A little dry drool spot
Oh,
on the left-hand corner.
fuck's sake. Ugh.
Will you all come to consciousness?
I walk out.
Gonna saunter on downstairs before everyone else wakes up. Get me a
Right.
nice good breakfast.
Milo. Oh, you're not awake yet. Never mind. You're so fucking asleep.
Milo's a late riser.
Yeah, he wakes up like
I've
10.
got another like hour and a half.
Yeah. It's his beauty sleep.
And as I sit down with the breakfast, I've got a piece of parchment next to me, and I'm just drawing stuff out. Arcane sigils, runes, things that I recall. Constructing certain magic.
The rest of you?
Going downstairs.
Yeah.
And I'll eventually join as well.
Eventually. But you wake
Morning.
up. You wake up and look over at your door. There is another piece of paper. And another little bundle. It's like tucked under the door.
Oh. Don't mind if I do. I'll scooch on over and inspect.
Kind of pull it free from the door gap. It's about like a page and a half, 2 pages worth of writing on this one.
Oh. A love letter. Let's see. Lady Grey
Fucker.
must have been getting my vibes.
Oh my god. Absolutely.
You open the
God.
letter. Isabel, what does it say?
I might cry during this. To whoever this concerns, I'm not here. No, I'm not dead. Just not in the city anymore. Listen, I had so much time to say my life is good and stuff like that, but in all sincerity, I despise my life. I didn't expect people to tell me that I can't be a free spirit within this gorgeous city of Mithera. I'm gonna cry, I'm sorry. The thing that upsets me the most is how unlucky I've been. I'm terrible at being noble, being professional, and staying in a mindset that isn't mine. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. But the reason why I left is when I was talking to the graves, something happened to me in a mental way. I had a conversation with Miss Gray, and it felt like doubt and being scared of people really got to me. I'd like to figure myself out before coming back to normal society. I'm sorry that I was useless in the investigation. I didn't plan on. I forgot to take something out. And there's a little bit that was like scratched, like hurriedly, and making this worse for the rest of you. But all I ask is do not follow me when you read this. Please don't. To my loving family, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm okay. I have money, so I'll be fine. Corin, please be kind to mom and dad while I'm gone. I'll try to write to you as often as I can, but I don't know if I want to. Just know I'm so happy to have a brother like you in my life. Dad tried to smile during those long meetings. Magic exists for a reason, and you taught me how to use some of it after all. I love you, Dad. Be safe at home. Mom, go fuck your expectations to a brothel and have fun with your own pride. He's destroyed me, broken me, and used me for her own gains. I know my worth. And if you find me, I'll make sure that you know your daughter. You're too blind to see the real me. To the group that I met last night, I'm happy to know a group with value and strength. Milo, even though we haven't talked that much, I see it driving you to do something amazing. Like making those sleep bullets that you mentioned to me. Hopefully that you can make one and show me when you do make it. Theo, if we ever meet again in the future, ask me to be a cat again. It heals me mentally that I can make someone feel better. And you look like you study a lot. I'll give you a lot of time to have a study partner if you need one. Thyra, it's okay to allow warmth into your heart. It may be a hard thing to do, but it starts with communication and being nice to each other. Love your sister like it's her last day in this world. To fight with her, not alone. Sorry. Valkyra, you're one of those types of people to be friends with when they needed them the most. You're meant to be happy, Kira. Teach your sister how to be happy when she needs it. Warm her heart for me, and if you do that, I'll do something for you in return. And lastly, Ashe, I wish you the best of luck with your life. I hope everything goes well. I hope to see you more lively and colorful media. I have a feeling why you went upstairs towards my parents' room, and when we meet again, you can confirm my beliefs. One last thing I'll say that is love is like a garden. The right seed has to be in the soil that is the best for the seed to grow. And sometimes natural causes happen to destroy those plants. Accept all your inner demons, and I mean all of them. Break free to be the real you I know you can become, and find me when you're ready. And I will do the same. With that, farewell, Naori, Lirio. P.S. Ashe. Redelia is more of a badass than you are.
Upon finishing it, just taking it in as much as I can. Just say, spread your wings far and wide, Naori. I don't think you know how high you can soar, but you will. And I think as like a decent like movie transition, I think while reading it, it's kind of like obviously narrated in her voice as I'm reading in my room, but then like a fade transition to Milo being downstairs reading it to the rest of the group, still in like Naori's voice, just that the group can hear the letter as well. So, she's gone. Flying somewhere.
Can I do the mental gymnastics
Mm-hmm.
to gauge whether or not I may know where she's going, given my experience?
You know the general. You know what's south, directly south of
Yes.
here. So you have a general idea of where she might land.
Seems highly likely.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Wherever it is
So-
she's going, she's going to be in good hands.
So what do we do now?
Well, we carry on.
Okay.
I have info. The gentleman that we're looking for should still be in the apartment until noon, so we should head out here pretty soon.
Which apartment?
I'll show you. It's going to be on the edge of town, north side.
You already
Okay.
know. Are you good friends with the drug dealer?
No, let me guess. The reason you are outside of my room is because you went. Don't worry,
Oh.
I would have done the same thing.
You sneaky scoundrel, Ashe. I knew you had a hooligan in you.
Sneaker out, there's no
We've all
sneaker
got
I
a
out.
little bit
knew
of
it.
hooligan in us.
You were up to some tomfoolery last night.
I
So
was
proud.
going for a walk.
I'm so proud.
Okay, let's calm it down. We have something to do, so let's get to it.
Onward.
Onward.
Field trip!
But however you finish unwrapping that bundle, and you see inside a little like pocket watch. Silver,
was in the bun-
beautifully engraved, little crystal faced watch.
And I do
And-
have a picture for you, Nico.
Oh,
It's very cute. And alongside of it, sitting for Ashe, are these little cufflinks. Circular in shape, but inside is an engraving of a llama. Little llama cufflinks.
Amazing.
I also have a picture of that.
Amazing.
I'll explain after the session.
So where are we going? North? The north
Yeah.
wall?
No side. Keep things tight. Try and not cause any issues.
sure. Sounds easy enough. I mean, if you were able to make it there solo, I mean,
Oh, speaking of which, Thyra,
oh,
Yes.
There are some people who are very, very keen on seeing you back in a certain fight ring.
Fighting.
They want you to actually fight this time. So,
Wait. Fighting. What's fighting?
I went to a training yard to just get some reps in, and they wouldn't leave me alone until we fought. I punched the guy out, I left.
Nice. As you should.
Okay. Do we care?
I don't
I-
really.
said there was a pretty low chance you're going back in there. So they're aware of the expectations, but
It would
they'd
be
like
fun.
to see you back.
That would be fun. I would love to see Thyra beat
I
the
want
shit
to be
out
in
of
the
some
fight.
people.
I want to be in the fight ring.
Well, shit, I'm sure they got plenty of room for everybody. So,
Oh, I could not.
yeah, I don't know about you, Milo, but
You can bring your gun.
Nope.
You can
You want
use
me to
your
shoot
gun.
them? I can
Yes.
showcase my sleep bullets
Ooh.
that aren't even done yet.
Bring your
Yeah.
gun.
Maybe
showcase
wait
my
on the
magic.
maybe
Don't
wait on
know
the
any magic.
experimental stuff until we know for sure that it doesn't,
Right? They haven't passed the rat trials yet. Can't do human trials
And
yet.
It would
Hey.
be a way to test them out.
well, you
It's
wouldn't.
kind of
Okay.
chaotic in the middle of combat, but if we're
Wouldn't-
doing it in a contained environment,
You wouldn't be allowed weapons.
true.
This is a fisticuffs sort of.
Fists.
Yes.
My weapons are my fists.
That's true.
the prospect of using a fighting ring as a laboratory is moderately to severely off-putting. And
And
we will
illegal.
talk about
Now,
that
we
later.
would have them sign like a waiver or something.
Don't we have to go?
they're gonna get hurt anyway.
Sign a waiver.
Upon entering this fighting ring, you are not.
Discussing
We are not liable.
Submitting your
We
body
are-
to science.
We are not liable for any
We're
sleep
not
bullets,
liable.
sleep-induced paralysis that may be induced using 45 ACP.
Oh my God.
Discussing the morality of using
caliber is your
fighters
pistol
in
anyway?
a fight ring as dummies for a gun. You
I need to
all
know this.
walk your way northward
No, what is the
caliber of
your gun? I need to know these.
towards
It's an important question.
Bane's apartment. Unless we're gonna take a quick break.
Perfect.
Ah,
And now you can go off about the caliber of this gun.
Okay, so
So is it?
we
Wait, no.
can
Is
test.
it? What is it in? Is it a 22? Is it a 9? Is it a 45? Is it some weird like 37?
So jumping back in. You take the 4 to 5-ish minute walk. Nearing 50. All the way up to the northern gate of the city. Retracing your steps back to the apartment that you were instructed was Bane's.
Oh.
Up to up to apartment 5B. It's a pretty modest place. It's not the nicest on the outside, but it's doable.
Do.
Wait for a moment. Here's some shuffling on the other side.
Oh, also, so is there a corner like nearby?
Sure, in the stairwell.
Okay. Probably motioning for a majority of the party to go around the fucking corner and instead
sorry.
bringing like one person with me instead of like, everyone.
I'll go around the corner, but I'll have Karma climb up Ash's shoulder.
And blend in.
More like as if he was your familiar.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kind of changes
Oh.
colors to match Ashe's aesthetic.
Karma went goth.
An
Let's go.
edgy chameleon.
Yeah, I'll take the Riz God. Why not?
Yeah, I'll take point
What the
with
fuck?
Ashe.
I'm standing on this corner. I go to a different corner
Wow, cool.
just to be different. Because fuck Ashe.
Damn.
I didn't even quiz you yet. I gave you a pass.
So it's just Riz Lord and Emo Boy at the door.
Okay, yeah, let's not. Nah. It's not emo boy. It's literal
Title of the
terrorist.
episode.
Yeah, let's.
It's literal terrorist. How about that?
Literal
Okay.
terrorist and Riz God.
And Riz God.
Here's some shuffling on the other side of the door before the little shutter goes. What do you want?
Talk to you.
Who are you?
Look to Milo.
We are
He
an
stops.
interested party in some nasty business involving the casters.
Closes the thing, undoes a bunch of locks that you hear, cracks it open, and you do see a very tall and broad man, tan skin, close-shaved, dark brown hair. I'm Bane. Come in. You step inside. It is a modestly furnished space. Again, not super fancy. There are a few things lying about, but it's on the nicer side.
Does he close the door?
Yeah, he closes the door behind them.
Great.
Don't worry, I can
sit.
see them.
Hope you guys have your next character sheets up and ready to go.
Trust me, I got 2.
At this point, I'll put my hand on Valkyra's shoulder and just... If anything bad happens, I won't be able to see or hear it. And I will look through Karma's eyes.
I'm fairly certain we'll be able to see and hear it. Or at least hear it.
Come sit. Do you need
And-
coffee?
No, thank you. Milo?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Goes over.
And if I'm
Pours a cup.
immediately casing the joint,
Mhm.
taking in the most minute detail that I can without obviously making it obvious.
You can roll a perception check. Cheer. Scanning the place.
I'd probably be
Not
doing the same.
bad.
Now that
Go
I'm
for
in.
it.
21.
It's lower than that for sure. Still decent. 16.
Yeah. It looks very purposefully not super decorated.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like he spends too much time actually in his apartment. Just bare minimum. There are a few scattered clothes, but there's nothing particularly outstanding about them.
Mm-hmm.
You do see over on a shelf, it looks like any weapons that he had. One of them looks like it's a little bit more robust. Like it's this hunting knife with a leather cord wrapped around the hilt. A little feather kind of tucked under it. He goes, pours you coffee, comes back with the mug, has his own, and just kind of sits in this large armchair. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm sorry to barge in you on at this hour. I'm sure you're a very busy man.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't take too much of your time, as I know that that's valuable in your line of work. I'll cut to the chase. We're interested in a theft of sorts that happened to the casters. Some delicate information, expensive information, was leaked, stolen, lost.
I'm aware.
How were you made aware?
Kind of my job to know things. I was the one who told Canarion that it was the vagabonds that did it.
The vagabonds?
The ones who actually have this shit now, long gone. Word spreads fast.
I see.
Keeping a perpetual insight check up on this.
And go ahead and roll that.
Make sure that he's not trying to hide anything. 14.
Okay.
If your trade is to know information as well as being discreet, then surely you may have come across some whispers on how these vagabonds were even able to abscond with such a thing. Surely they had connections.
I'm sure they did. But from what I know, at least about vagabonds, is that while they have self-interest in their heart, they are easily bribed. Resources, money, information.
So you're suggesting they were hired?
Or tipped off by somebody and told to keep quiet, yeah.
And with your vast knowledge, who in your professional opinion do you think could be behind this?
I mean, I don't trust anybody that I work with, as far as I could throw them. And I could throw them pretty far.
That's good, I'd say. So it could be anyone, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Now,
I'm sure he told you about the other associates at my level that also know
Indeed.
about it.
And I have questions of my own for those other individuals. But you say these vagabonds were likely hired.
Mm-hmm.
That coin has to come from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume. Wouldn't it be easy to, I don't know, fudge some numbers, take some money, what it's not supposed to be, put it somewhere else, move things around in the books, make things look correct, neat, orderly, no one bats an eye?
You assuming Rutherford could have stolen some money?
I think the position that all three of you hold raises suspicion. You have your knowledge, connections, know how to keep things quiet. Rutherford has his money. And I mean, you can never put too much stock in a sweet voice, honeyed words.
Byron does like to flaunt his wealth more than us. It's very unwise of him, but He's a bit more egocentric. Rutherford's a nervous wreck, but
Interesting. Is there a reason for his nervousness? Is he under scrutiny?
most often he does all the numbers, the everyday stuff. He has the unfortunate job of telling Canarion when we're losing money. Of course, he's under stress.
Do you know if they've been losing money more and more frequently?
Well, after the schematics got stolen, yes, we've been losing. Other investors pulling out.
Right.
Everything comes crumbling down on us.
And how does this affect you? Does this affect your trade at all?
Well, obviously my pay goes down with it. And at a certain point, if he's not making enough at all, I lose my job.
I'll just shoot a glance to Ashe.
Is there anything at all?
14? I'd say you can roll again for this latter half.
Okay. 15.
15. Everything seems to be above board.
Mentioned Pyron's egotistical, likes to flaunt money.
Mm-hmm.
Math guy's under scrutiny, very nervous. Has to deal with an angry patriarch when they're losing money. So what's your thing then? Rutherford is nervous. Pyron's egotistical.
I have a bit of a background that Canarion was able to look past. But with that experience, I know how to work around shady folk. Keep them in and out of business when they need to be.
Keep things running smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Someone's looking a little too closely, I make sure they don't. And I get people involved when we need extra hands. That is to do things a little bit more slyly.
Understood. Just once again, just taking in the atmosphere and such. This mostly probably feels kind of just like I don't know what the word is, just a hideout. Not really much here. Not too much in the way of personal belongings. Okay. Let me catch
I was
up.
studying his face, Ashe.
Mhm.
He was just looking very deep. You do notice as he speaks, 2 thicker teeth
Mhm.
that look a little bit out of place. Filed down to look about the same as normal teeth.
Well, this is all fine and good. But why don't you get to the stuff that you're not telling us?
But what? May I ask?
Sort of just cock my head. Look over to Milo.
Surely a man of many secrets can divulge some where it's warranted. This is for the good of the house, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Good for your job.
Mm-hmm.
Divulging everything you've got. No holds barred.
We're on your side in this. We're a
Oh, I
third
don't
party,
doubt
but
it.
we were hired by Hinirion to investigate this.
Well, any other questions? I've got nothing to hide.
Specifically trying to start that line of questioning to see any shift in demeanor, any hesitation or nervousness that may pop up.
Yeah, I'll catch the vibe and try to tune into this guy's vibes.
Okay. Can roll an insight check, Milo.
Not bad. Where's my insight? 17.
You see him almost be like surprised that you're wanting to pry further, and just almost just relaxes a bit into his chair. Still holding his coffee mug, just seeming more open.
Probably because we're asking. He knows we have nothing on him.
You don't keep the books. Somebody else does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've been keeping an eye, though.
Of course.
What all have you noticed?
But I haven't noticed. Well, they both seem to be avoiding me wanting to check on them, do patrols around their house. Unsure why.
So
Not
it's
sure if
something
they...
they typically refuse.
Well, I do them anyway, just to keep watch. But normally they're not so hesitant about it. Don't know if it's just because they don't trust me, thinking that I sold this out and making all of our jobs harder. If I want to hurt them or something. Or if they think I'm sussing them out and they're nervous.
You were described to us by Canarion as the underground guy.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly does that entail?
Again, I have lots of under-the-table connections with not so great people, but ones that are necessary at times.
Including the vagabonds?
Mm-hmm.
Have you attempted to probe into that a bit further?
Well, my connection out there, my cousin, actually.
Benny?
Hmm?
Sorry. Please continue.
Try to ask him about it, but he didn't seem to know much. He's not very high on the ladder. But other people just asking them to keep an eye out on the other two. Nothing's really come up yet.
Do you know if any of your connections, or even you yourself, know of any members in the underground that work underneath the graves?
Probably many. They're advisors. They kind of deal in information. I'm sure they have many ears everywhere. Just as we do. Just as everybody else does.
Everybody, huh?
So let there be a warning. Don't talk about confidential stuff out in public.
Some of these connections. Have there been any whispers about the attack and those involved?
A lot of them. None of them super concrete on any answers yet, but we're all keeping tabs on it. There was at least one member of every important family in the city at that party. They could have all been a target.
Do you have anything else, Ashe?
No. Not currently. But as we continue this thread, we may come back to inquire about new information.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm usually here in the mornings. Past noon into the evening, I'm usually out.
Understood.
Sort of get up,
Yeah.
brush myself off.
If, for whatever reason, I know your line of work can be difficult at times, and it can be hard to fall asleep.
Mhm.
If you ever find yourself having difficulties, feel free to seek us out. Might be able to give you a little something just to help ease the mind, relax a bit. Just keep it in mind.
Thanks for a minute.
Milo.
I'm not really into that kind of stuff, at least anymore. So I appreciate the offer, but I don't partake in such.
I can respect that.
Apologies for interrupting your morning.
It's all good. It's work. It happens.
Yes,
We'll be
thank you.
taking our leave.
And thank you for the coffee.
Of course. Have a good morning.
Thank you.
Just close the door on your way out.
And as I do, I just look to Milo.
You know, I never took you for a dealer. That's pretty wild, actually.
I don't know, if we want to start a drug trade, might as well.
Okay, but why would we want to be fair? Like that's I think question number
We
one.
gotta keep our options open if the adventuring lifestyle doesn't work out. You know, we could fall back and just be drug lords instead.
And as we're just about to turn the corner, I'm going to turn to him and shush and very quickly sort of stealth back over to the door and kind of give a quick listen just to see if I catch anything.
Okay, make a perception check.
Could I make a perception check for karma
Yes,
too?
you can.
Ooh, that's the one. That's going to be a natural 20 for a 23.
Ooh.
Mine was a little lower than that.
Okay.
11.
You listen and you hear like the creak of him getting off the chair, picking up Milo's mug. You just hear him murmuring. Ugh. Should have filed my tusks this morning.
I should have what?
He should have filed his tusks this morning.
Are those
They're gonna
taxes?
think it was me.
What did he say?
They're gonna think it's me. Damn it, Falcon. And that's it.
He said falcon? Like the
Yes,
bird?
like the bird.
Gotcha.
I will discreetly kind of come back. Motion everyone out.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay. Seemed pretty upstanding. All things considered, I don't think he was the one responsible, but he did mention a name behind the door. Falcon. Don't know what it means, but maybe something to talk to Mr. Castor about.
There wasn't like a bird in the room, was there?
There was no bird in the room.
We did learn a bit about the other two.
Do we go to them now?
I suppose we could.
How far
Don't know
is
which
Castor
one,
from
though.
here?
You'd have to walk nearly all the way back.
How far are the other
Mm,
ones?
45-minute walk.
How
How
close
far
is the
are
next
the-
target?
The second closest, well, the first closest one would be Relaford. Be like a 20-minute walk
Okay.
southeast.
I mean, if we want somebody who knows Castor can stop by, inquire about this potential Falcon individual, we can likely weed out Bane as a suspect here. He seems pretty convinced that something else is going on. So,
I agree. I don't believe Bane is involved. Although, I feel like there still might be some information he's not sharing, but it's likely just due to the trade. There are some things he just can't share, even if it would be beneficial to us.
either that or it's superficial.
That too.
Seems pretty self-conscious about
It's
something.
like you would have to be in the position that he's in.
True.
And he is more directly tied to the financial welfare of the casters, it seems. So I don't know why he would want to sabotage them.
Right.
Would also ruin his reputation as an underground person.
Anyone got any ideas to bounce around?
No, we're not really.
Well, who wants to stop by and talk to Castor, and who wants to go talk to the next one?
Castor already knows me.
Then that seems like the play.
Oof, where am I?
Unless
Sure.
there's another idea that we want to give a whirl.
I still don't think looking through newspapers is a bad idea. You're not going to find any obvious signs of articles of espionage, but
Maybe some
there could be traces.
subtext of some kind.
Well, we got about a 20-minute walk, so we got time to find one or two.
Know if the library has like an archive of old papers?
Hmm?
The university library.
You just want to go back to the library.
Maybe a little bit.
Well, maybe we can drop in for a bit. bit.
Quick little stop. Doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Although I think we did make the right choice of going to Bane first. If we went to either of the others, I fear our timetable would have to be accelerated, but I think we're still okay to take our time with this. I don't think Bane is going to go ring any bells.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
To Rutherford. Now, we did learn that Rutherford is quite a nervous individual, and they are under constant heat from the casters because of their financial woes as of late.
God damn, bless
Oh,
you.
bless you.
She's morphing. She reached too many points.
Sorry.
Do you have a cold?
Ha ha ha. Ah ha.
With that, Valkyra takes
A billion
4
damage
points.
and immediately dies.
Oh,
rocks fall from the sky, hitting her specifically.
All right, time to open up my new character.
we go to the library.
All right.
To look
To
for
the
newspapers.
library.
On the way to the library, I'm going to walk up to Valkyra.
Oh no.
Meow.
Okay, Val, listen. We're doing a lot of walking today, right? Wouldn't you agree?
Where is this going?
Listen. I'm in just no physical shape to
Are you trying to get me to carry you?
Yes.
With the wings or without?
I feel like I'm already pushing my luck with asking you to carry me. I'll let you decide. By what means.
Why? Who asks someone to just carry them?
My legs are so dainty and weak.
I'm so confused.
If we're going to be doing all of this intense investigating, I need to conserve my strength.
How am I supposed to... Wait, how?
I don't know. Over the shoulder.
Like a fire deterrent person?
Yes.
Like a fire
Brave.
extinguisher man.
The brave fire deterrents of the city.
This was to be...
Listen, it was mostly a joke just to pass the time as we're walking.
No,
But
too late. Woof. I try to like WWE leg takedown, but like pick it up.
What the fuck was that?
And now I'm fireman carrying. No, fireman carrying. Like across,
me like
like
a baby.
whoa!
What the
Did the cat just?
is happening
Elfie
over
just
there?
knocked down another plate.
I think Elfie just like started a nuclear reactor.
Ah.
Wait, did you bust out the wings or did you just pick me up?
Well, first, I was gonna joke around that I just AA you. I just straight up.
Yeah,
AA.
that's
Just-
how you carry him.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I expected to carry you. That's
Whoa.
what I thought you meant.
Sure, this is great.
Is it?
I can feel my strength returning already.
I feel like my shoulders are stabbing into your stomach.
A little bit. But it's
Good.
fine.
I can
Push
put you
through the
back
pain.
down.
No. No need. This is fine.
Insight check. Can I roll good for one thing? Yes! 18.
It's slightly uncomfortable.
No,
But-
no, it's fine. No,
He's
no,
enjoying the bit. He thinks it's funny.
No, it's no. I'd like try to put it back down. No. Not, I don't want to hurt you.
I just
Alright.
lean over to Theo. How is it that out of everybody in this group, Milo is by far the weirdest?
He's pretty normal to me.
Yeah, you asking the cannibal. You asked
Yeah,
the
you're
cannibal.
asking the cannibal who talks the skulls.
Theo's got a cannibal.
Theo is a cannibal. You eat, just own it.
So, by normal to you, do you mean relative to you, or...
Here, we'll just try this one. And I flip him around. Do the, what's the front carry called? Like, what's the normal? Isn't that actually fireman carry? Where you hold one under their legs and the other one by their back? What's that one called? What's that? Yeah, that carry.
Bridal?
You're muted.
It's just like the princess carry.
Yeah, sure. I'll do the princess carry. Like an absolute unit.
I grew up on a university campus. I've seen weirder.
Oh,
You know what, actually, never mind.
Fucking-
That.
fucking FBI is coming. It's found out you're a cannibal and is coming for your ass. FBI, boom, the door blasts open.
Listen, Ethan,
Disconnect.
Throws a flashbang in.
let's make something abundantly clear. Valkyra doesn't have to worry about their life because of Theo. You have to worry about your life because of Hallia.
Yes, absolutely. I wouldn't be
That's
surprised if
all.
I wake up tomorrow somewhere in a different world. All of my
Surrounded
little...
by skull.
You wake up in the Mojave.
No, I'm gonna wake up. No, I'm gonna wake up in the back rooms.
Oh god.
It's just gonna be a giant, fucking karma chasing me around in the back rooms.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
But the goth,
And you wouldn't be able to see it because it could camouflage.
Yeah, the
to
goth.
wall.
No. It's the goth version. The goth version. The
Mm.
Ashe version of karma
Gotcha.
chasing you in the back rooms. That's terrifying.
Mhm,
But yes,
mhm.
I am now Princess Bride carrying your ass.
Absolutely.
I'll return the favor one day, Val. Don't worry. I'll
Are
get
you sure?
strong.
Well, are you sure?
Yes.
Insight
As
check.
sure as you will turn my hair blue.
Okay, I believe you. And I just continue to carry and walk.
Yep. It's great.
You
I
do
can't-
so.
You know, I can't just bring the wings out. I mean, I can, but I don't. You know, I can only do it a few times.
Don't strain yourself.
Well, no, it's like I can't just fly around. Wouldn't that just be weird? Like, get a lot of unwanted. In fact, honestly, this one here, I feel like I'm getting a lot of people looking at me.
Oh.
And more likely at you.
That's fine. If you don't like it, you can put me down.
No,
I don't
no, it's
mind.
fine. No. Never.
Elfie, I swear.
Another nuclear reactor has started.
So we get to the library.
Yeah, we're just walking. Yeah.
We're to the library. There is a little newspaper box outside. Just filled with a newspaper you didn't know the city published, but they do. And you flip it open. Yesterday's issue. Main headline. Explosion during the Verisong Festival. Who may have been behind it? And what damage did it cause to the civilians? And you flip through it. You actually do see these black and white almost like carved prints of images going through. One of which you do see with a bandaged arm, one with a kind of busted leg kind of leaning against the other. Helena and Nemo. Underneath, Ramblers, Helena Brass, and Nemo Eatsti praised for their efforts in rescuing civilians. I'm flipping through some more. You see a small snippet, like a citizen published little article about the wagon that you all rescued for the bakery. With a little thank you note to you all, publicly in the newspaper.
Aww.
Yes.
It's because we did out them for being drug lords. Did we? I can't remember. I don't think we
Nothing's mentioned about it in it, but thanking you for saving the cart from the rogue vagabonds who stole it.
Yeah, fuck those vagabonds. I put you down, by the way.
Wait. Sorry. No, yeah. I just processing information.
When I get to that part, at this point of it, it's us.
Wait, what?
Oh, come on, really?
Wait, let me look. Move over. What? Where?
Right here, there's even a little carving of the cart.
Oh! Is there like a picture of us at all, or no?
No.
It's just a thing.
Thanking you all by name as well.
Oh. Like we're famous. We're the famous. We're the heroes. We are saviors.
We are something.
A traveling band
Champions.
of mass murder, or just one mass murderer, and the rest of us are random vagabonds. We have no idea what the fuck we're doing, but we are trying our best.
What was that you said, Hallia?
Champion.
Wait, what'd you say?
Where's the mic?
Where is it?
I said, we are the champions, my friends.
Ah,
The wheel? No, never mind.
don't.
The really famous song by King.
You know, kind of overrated.
What?
Personally, but you know,
You take that back.
look, I'm just saying. They had a lot going on, okay?
Archie Venus is a blessing.
Oh my god.
I could kill you and feel nothing.
Come on, give me that.
We go to the library.
Yeah. But you don't like Archie Venus?
You
Please.
step inside. You step inside the quiet university into the large library, greeted once again by the pink-haired gnome behind the desk.
Hi.
Better bring
back.
back that book.
I'm still reading it.
She's
It's only-
actually
it's been like a
making very good
day.
progress. Which reminds me, you have a quiz to take.
Why did we come back here?
I
Wait.
go ahead and go into my coat pocket, take out a little piece of parchment, and hand it to her.
Is it an actual like?
It's an actual, like, yeah.
What do I roll for this? It's not intelligence. It's more like history because this is a study.
Make an
thing.
Arcana check because
Oh,
it's
fuck
based on
me.
Arcana.
I don't even know what my Arcana is. Probably +1. Wow, very perceptive of me. Why? Like, 10.
Get about half
Uh,
the questions right.
So while that's happening, I'm supervising real quick. I'd go ahead and let them go on newspaper duty, and only newspaper duty.
Start in the newspaper section.
All right. You begin diving into the intriguing newspaper archive that they have here. What specifically were you looking for?
I guess just like events, articles of like events or like happenings in the city that don't quite add up, or like undertones of maybe one author thinks something of a particular caster or something like that.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Uh, 18.
Pretty good. You begin sifting through, trying to find anything among hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of newspapers. But quickly sifting through, you do You don't find one particularly relating to the casters. But you find one relating to Calfield Tech. The company whose carrier got stolen, whose schematics got stolen. A freak accident, it's claimed to be, that got several employees killed mysteriously in the middle of the night. In an old warehouse on the border of the Empire and the Nessus Valley. Of which the higher-ups of the company were interviewed, including investor Canarion Caster. The company stating that they had no affiliation with it. Well, others tossing blame their way for the mysterious wounds found on the bodies. And one of the names listed of those who perished was Mim Liesel.
Mim Liesel?
Mim.
We've definitely heard that name before.
Yeah, we fucking have.
Who was
Who is it?
Who is it?
Pyron Liesel is one of the other two employees that we're talking to.
Oh. We got him, boys. Hook, line, and fucking sinker. Yeah.
Well, no, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's him.
Not
It just
yet,
means
but
that is big. That is
But-
big.
We picked up the scent.
but
That is where we'll wrap up the session for today.
oh man,
That's a good one.
I think I also would have gone to the pre-war history section.
Of course. And you can let me know all of your questions on what you want to search.
Freya.